Shams Charania reporting about an hour ago that Magic's leading scorers, Franz Wagner's MRI showed a sustained high left ankle sprain, but thankfully no structural damage to his left leg. This type of injury typically has a time frame of 2 to 4 weeks. Wagner left the game in the first quarter, as you see there, against the Knicks after coming down hard on his left leg going up for a dunk. The Magic's trio of Banchero, Wagner, and Suggs have played just 7 games together since their start of the 24-25 season, with all 3 players missing significant time due to injuries. Let's check out how the rest of the game went at MSG yesterday. There you see Jalen Brunson and the Knicks hosting the Magic. Late in the first quarter, Brunson knocks down the J. Monica?
Yeah, Jalen Brunson is really... He's been up and down with his three-point shooting this year, but he had a good showing last night. Overall, I thought the Knicks did a really good job of moving the basketball. Josh Hart, in particular, has been a bit of a vision, if you will, from the three-point line, especially in the month of November, since the month of November, I should say. OG Anunoby in his second game back after that hamstring. Excellent showing for him.
What was that, though, Desmond Bates?
Trying out for dodgeball, too.
That's what I said, Bobby. The craziest thing was, right before the timeout, right before this happened, our radio producer was like, something's going to happen in this game because you could feel the tension.
Yeah.
Now, thankfully, this was it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just the tension.
Mike Breen said he threw the ball like he was Nolan Ryan on the broadcast. I thought was hilarious. There they are hugging it out afterwards, though, which is nice. All right, Celtics against the Raptors. Celtics going for their 5th straight here. Ooh. Sam Hauser to Walsh, cleaning it up.
I like that kid. I like him.
Under the radar.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Really good defensively, really good this year.
Jaylen Brown on the step-back 3. Celtics up 20. Brown had 30 in this one. 8 minutes left in the fourth. Brown almost loses it, but Derek White knocks it down. Score's tied at 102. Less than 4 minutes left in the game. Celtics lead by 6. White, another 3.
This Celtics team.
White with 27.
What'd you say, Spears?
We got a lot of heart.
Celtics extend their win streak to 5. Even with Jason Tatum out, the Celtics still have the second best offensive efficiency in the league this season and are averaging the most made three-pointers per game with 16 a contest. The Bucks came into Detroit on Saturday with 15 straight wins in the Motor City. Let's get right into it here.
Really?
Yeah, Bucks try to slow the Pistons there. But here's what you see. Isaiah Stewart.
This is a funky angle. Okay, here we go.
Watch this. Corner 3. And here's Stu at halftime of this game.
Isaiah, Milwaukee throwing their zone at you guys again here tonight. How are you guys trying to break that down?
Just break it. It ain't really a hard zone. We just got to move them around. It's a grown man game. They out here playing zone. They don't want to match up against us.
Second half, Pistons up 10. Cade Cunningham cuts to the basket, slams it.
They don't want that matchup. Beat Stu, we heard you.
Cade finished with 23 points, 12 assists. Pistons win 124-112. All right, the East feels wide open, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe even more so than the standings show. If I recall correctly, I think 3 through 9 are separated by like a game and a half. It's pretty wild out there in the East. So, Bobby, sort it out for us.
I feel like I was the college football football committee as far as how we were looking at, as far as how we rank this, because somebody's going to be left out of the top 5 here. But I think certainly when we're looking at the top spot, it's got to be Detroit. 19-5, they've been the best team in the first quarter mark of the season here. Number 2, the New York Knicks. I think if New York could play all their home games at home, they would be at number 1 right now when you look at them at 13-1. Number 3, and this is going to surprise people, the Boston Celtics. Gap year, what gap year? Yeah. When you look at no Tatum, Porzingis, and Holiday, Jaylen Brown, 32 points in his last 5 games. Now, here's where it gets a little bit complicated here.
Here we go, Bobby.
Number 4, I got to put Toronto still there. I know they've lost 3 in a row right now, but they're 15-10.
Okay.
The Raptors at number 4. 5 is basically flip a coin, and I'm going to basically base it off a little bit of last year. Cleveland, 14-11 here, but they've been so inconsistent this year. I don't know kind of who they are right now, but we could talk about Atlanta, Orlando, Philadelphia, Miami, who's lost, I think, 3 or 4 in a row here. But as you could see, this Eastern Conference is wide open, but I do think it starts with the Detroit Pistons at number 1.
I mean, they're playing great basketball, Monica. The Knicks are right there, obviously, and the Celtics a little bit of a surprise, I think, to some, along with the Raptors. But the Eastern Conference, everybody knocked it. Mon, in the offseason. But the Eastern Conference is tight right now.
You're right. So I like this list, Bobby. I don't know. I'm most curious about, for me, the Raptors, how sustainable this is. I think R.J. Barrett just has a knee injury thing. He's going to be out for Tuesday's game versus the Knicks. The thing with the Celtics, though, to me, I'm with you. I think in the offseason, everybody was like, oh, Jason Tatum. And don't get me wrong. Excellent, powerful, Olympian, all the things. But it's not like that team was completely decimated without talent. And the Knicks were just there. Matter of fact, these are the highlights. I will say that that game clearly had a revenge feel when the Knicks were in Boston, considering what the Knicks did last year during the postseason. But Jordan Walsh is flying under the radar. Derek White has sort of been up and down in terms of his confidence, but obviously had a really good game the other night. I think Jaylen Brown has taken this responsibility to kind of keep this team on the track in terms of what they're accustomed to in Boston. And, of course, Joe Mazzulla is a madman, so I knew that this group was still going to play hard and put their best foot forward.
We got to put respect on Jaylen Brown's name, man. Like, he was the MVP of the finals 2 years ago. It's forgotten. He's averaging almost 30 a game. No one's talking about it. He's been incredible. They lost all these guys. Joe Mazzulla's doing a fantastic job. And this is a Celtics team that started off slow. They don't have Jason Tatum. But, hey, I'm just, like, the way they're continuing to play, the way their camaraderie is getting, and other guys are starting to come around. What are they going to be in April, March, if Tatum could come back? And I know I said something. People were mad at me when I said that he might be back late in the season based on the source I had. I don't know, man. If he's back, this wide open East thing might be a lot different.
Not as wide open?
It'd be the biggest non-trade a team can make.
Right.
Yeah.
When you add a player off the injured list like him. But they've been able to sustain it. And usually you get an idea as far as who a team is after 25 games here. I'm not saying they're going to be a 50-win team, but this team competes every night. And if you can compete every night in the Eastern Conference, you're going to hang around 3 or 4 in the East.
Yeah.
I still like the Pistons. I got you,
Of course,
Detroit.
of course.
Detroit basketball.
There was nothing to argue there, though, George. Yeah, the Pistons